Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Lorette, the Vintage Paper Girl, and I have a fun Super Sunday haul for you. Crafty haul, in fact. Today I'm going to share with you some of the crafty things that I've either been getting via the mail or that I went shopping for. Now, if you remember, when in my very first video, I told you that I was a crafter and I had been a crafter my whole life, which means I've done a whole lot of things. From quilt making, hand stitching, embroidery, doll making, teddy bear making. I used to teach teddy bear making classes, design teddy bear patterns. I made all of the things that were going on in the 70s and 80s, dolls and pillows and curtains, and I've crafted, I've made everything from pom-poms and streamers and you name it. I have done it all, which means that I like everything, not just journaling. I love journaling. But today I'm going to share with you some crafts. Some may not appeal to you, some might, but they might appeal to someone you know, and you can say, oh, I saw she got this at XYZ. Or when you see me make something, you say, oh, I know where she got that at. I'm also going to share a few storage things. And also this is a test video. I do have a brand new phone. I have a brand new iPad. My husband and I are just inundated with new technology, and we are trying to see what's going to work. Again, I'm sorry to say that every time, but I promise after this we shouldn't have to if we did it all right. So this is kind of a test video, and I figured, why not? Let's do a crafty haul. What a better way. Plus it's a little bonus video for you. And part of this video at the end, hopefully you'll remind me if I forget, either now or in the comments, that I want to talk about a little giveaway thing I'm going to be doing for you ladies. And I want to tell you how you do that and how you get free ephemera, possibly even a mini journal or something that I've made just for you that you don't have to buy. So we'll be talking about that at the end of this video. If this isn't your thing, it's okay, ladies. I know a lot of you don't like hauls, but hopefully the things I bought are fun and different and unusual, and you'll get a kick out of it. And I'll try to tell you what I'm thinking about doing with them. Plus, I have some storage things, and I know a lot of you ladies want to know about storage. So, away we go. I did start with the things that are familiar to you that I recently got in a haul. Now, this is an Amazon haul. Okay, I got these at Amazon. My Tim Holtz finally came in. Thank you, Gail. No, actually, I saw these for the first time, Tim Holtz live. I actually watched Tim when he released these wonderful things. And I'm a Tim Holtz fan. I love Tim Holtz. I have an entire ephemera holder, well, two, full of Tim Holtz people. But it seemed like no matter what package I bought, there was just a few new things, but it was a lot of the same old things. So I have a lot of something, but not enough of the others. And I was thrilled when he came out with these new ones. So I've got mine. I'm excited to use them and play with them. They're a bit bigger than I anticipated. I was kind of hoping they came smaller. So we'll probably have to send a little note to Tim and say, hey, hello, don't forget the minis. So, Gail, you got any pull over there? You might have a little chat with Timmy. So anyway, my Tim Holtz people came in, and I got these from Amazon. And then a few days later, ta-da! I got the wallpapers. I'm so excited. And I thought they would be the same size. These are huge. This is the backdrops. And this is the worn wallpaper scraps with the embellishments. And I'm super excited about these, I have to tell you, because I'm a big fan of his flowers. I'm a big fan of his cutout, in any kind of chipboard or anything like that. So these, I'm super excited. You're going to see these in my projects. But I'll let you know when I'm working with Tim Holtz. It'll say, Tim Holtz inspired on the little header. So you'll know when I'm working with him. I work in spurts. I do everything. So from botanicals to Tim Holtz to Tracy Fox, kind of just depends. Rachel at Roxy Creation. Hi, Rachel. I know she is a new subscriber. Thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate you following along with me. So I'll have my days, and I'll let you know who I'm working with that day if I know in advance. Of course, as you know how it goes. Sometimes you don't know. Alrighty, so then I got this from Amazon as well, and this is some lovely English tea garden rose pieces of fabric. They came all the way from England, and I actually have another one coming, who knows when. That one, the date keeps pushing back from Amazon. So I picked these up. I thought they would make their fat quarters, which means they're 18 by 22 pieces of fabric, perfect for journal covers, which was my idea. I'm going to be doing a purple journal at some point. But you know, I always work with the pinks, and I could see a number of fabric flips and a number of things with these. So that's what I got from Amazon. And I'm probably going to have to throw all this mess on the floor, or I'm going to run out of space. Let me just pick these up and set them down. And actually, I'm going to put them into probably, oh, excuse me a minute. Gosh. Into these. I buy these at Target. This is one of my favorite things to buy to put my projects in when I'm working, when I'm creating something, or to store a project or papers or whatever I'm working on. So anyway, this was part of my Target run. So today's haul is sponsored by Amazon, Etsy, Target, and Dollar Tree. I think that's it, but we'll see. Okay, so I got those. That's a good storage item. I love it. My favorite thing. Now for some, oh, I don't need that. Okay. Now for some pretty papers. These are Stamperia, and I'm a huge, huge fan of Stamperia. Long before I knew that my little buddy Gail and I were both Stamperia collectors, or hoarders, I should say. We both love, love, love these papers. These and Blue Fern are our thing. So I got these 3 pads right here at Triple V Vintage. Wow, that's hard for me. Okay, Triple V Vintage. Hi, honey. I got them there, and I love this romantic collection. They only had an 8x8. I desperately want the 12x12 of this one. Threads. Oh my gosh, right up my alley. I am a seamstress, as you all know, so anything sewing related, I go and buy it. I just have to have it. I'm going to be doing multiple sewing, fashion, vintage fashion, journals, and ephemera. So this is just kind of a jumping off spot for me. And these papers are beautiful. Now, I think Gail showed this already. I'm not positive. And I know there are a million reveals out there for these. I also got Passion. Now, one thing I didn't tell you, ladies, is that from the age of about 4 to the age of about 16, I was a ballerina. I was training every day, 3 to 4 days a week, at the Ballet Academy to become a ballerina. And I did a stupid thing at 16. I went skiing with a boy who talked me into going skiing, and I didn't know how to ski. He promised he'd look after me. He'd only take me on the bunny hills. Well, he took me down Dead Man's Run, and I wiped out my knee, and that was the end of my ballet career. All I ever wanted to be was a ballerina, and I was devastated. So I love ballet. So that's my other love, is ballet and sewing. Both I've done my whole life. So it is a stunning, stunning kit. I had to have it. It is so beautiful. You will see journals in this, I promise, or ephemera, or everything. So those came from Triple V Vintage. I have been getting my Stamperia from her right now because she is just launching her shop. I also buy from Lots of Bubbles, and I've been buying from her for several years now. Love, love, love. They both have fabulous customer service. I have to say that at Triple V Vintage, she mailed it out immediately. I live on the opposite side of the country from her, and I had it in like 2 days. Wow. Talk about fabulous, fabulous service. So go see her. Anyway, and Lots of Bubbles, she's very, very quick as well. She's just as fast. So ladies, don't hesitate to go to either one. And both, I believe both have Blue Fern. I'm not positive. I'm getting confused, but that's okay. Those are my paper ladies. Call my paper ladies. I need to take a breath. I'm so excited about what I'm sharing with you today. I love to shop. Bad, I know. Okay, so we're going to talk about some things that I got at Dollar Tree. And these are crafter squares. I love these. I use these to store my bits and pieces in. I have beads and flowers and butterflies and gems and pearls and all kinds of things that I store them in. Each one will get a little label. But these actually are for a gifting project that I'm going to be working on, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. I got some of these. It's all part of this project I'm going to be working on. And these are wonderful to put, little sequin mixes into, or beads or whatever, and they're going to go along with this. I was hoping they would fit in. I don't think they fit in these. I bought them to put in these squares, but I'm thinking they're not going to fit. Hey, they do fit. Okay, and they sort of close. Maybe if I put it in the middle. It's that little tab. I might have to cut that tab off. No. All right. Well, I'm going to have to see what I can do. It's part of it. I'm working on a very, very, very special project. A fellow crafter, I think she's a journal maker. Her son passed away. And in one of the groups that I belong to or have joined, she asked if we would put together some special embellishment boxes and ephemera to give to her to cheer her up. She is a big crafter. She hasn't been crafting recently. I totally understand how she feels. I lost my dad 2 years ago. And if it wasn't for crafting, I probably would have lost my mind. It saved me. It really did. It gave me something to do every day and to focus on besides the grief and all of the work I had to do to clear up his estate. So crafting was everything. It saved my life, and I'm hoping it will help her too. So if it brings a smile to her face. So we have a little criteria we're going to be working with, and you'll see the theme as I show you some of the pieces that I bought for what I'm going to be working on. And if you ladies are interested and want to see what I made for her, I'd be happy to show you, or what I'm making as I make them. Let me know in the comments, because then I'll know, you know, I don't want to show you things you don't want. But keep in mind, I'm an all seasons crafter, meaning I craft everything. I don't just do vintage journals, and I don't just do shabby journals or botanical or whatever. I do a lot of other crafting, and not that I'm going to sit down and show you a bunch of, you know, crafts, but occasionally I would like to share with you some of the things I am making and the spin I personally put on it. So, which is very different from someone else. So anyway, I got these for that. This is part of that special project. I got some more sheet protectors, because that's where I stick a lot of, if I'm working on a project, I got a lot of little pieces I don't want roaming around my desk, because lately I'm losing everything. So if I slide everything in here, from the teeny tiny little pieces like I lost the other day to, you know, something bigger, an 8.5 by 11 sheet, I just stick them in there and then set them aside. That way I'm not going to lose everything. So I got myself some more. That will help. I've been seeing everyone use these finger protectors, so I grabbed some, and that's for when you're using hot glue, and I believe it will also work with our Fabri-Tac so that you're not getting glue on your fingers. And so that was that I was thrilled to see. In fact, I snagged them. My husband thought I was berserk. So, you know, oh well, I am, but that's beside the point. Alrighty, so then I got these lovely little bags for, I believe this was $1 at the Target dollar spot. And I use these to put my ephemera pieces. When I cut everything out of a kit, I drop all the pieces into here. I was looking to see if I had one on my desk. I do not. And that way I'm not losing pieces. So I love these. Anytime I see them over there, I snag them up. So I grab some of those. I also got myself some bags. I use these for everything. When I'm cutting out pieces, when I have scraps from a particular project I'm working on and I don't want them to get mixed up with all my other scraps, I just throw them in one of these clear bags. I also use them for shipping and other things. So I've got a few of those. I got myself some clips. I want these for a project I'm going to be working on very soon. So I saw them in the silver shiny. I've seen them in the black. I also have them in copper, I think. And so I thought I would try these. So these were great. These came out of Target as well. Let's see, do I have anything else from Target? I did pick up a few, you know, little office-y things that I needed. Some beautiful pastel index cards, which I wanted some of those. I use them for everything. Post-its and I are best buds, so I use those for everything. Alrighty, ooh, I'm getting through the pile somewhat, kind of. I think from Target, I just had a few other things. Got some new masks, you know, exciting, not but necessary. In my town, it is absolutely mandatory that you wear a mask. You don't have an option. You have to wear a mask. So otherwise you get fined. And that's okay with me. So, what else do we have? I also picked up some of these pom-poms that I'm going to take apart and probably use in those little boxes as part of what I'm doing. So I picked up some of those. I augment everything, as I've told you ladies. So the condition that you see this in now is not the condition that it will be in when I'm done with it. So those came from Target. The only other thing I got from Target, I got this really cool, it says makeup storage, but you know, I could see storing my little pieces that I need to have on my desk here in front of me in it. And I believe that there are 2 pieces here. I got it for a whole $3. And I thought, wow, that is just awesome. I never have enough storage for all these little bits and pieces we collect in this, did I get it? $3, yeah. That we get. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is just awesome. I mean, talk about having some place to put all your goodies, you know, goodness, look at all that. Look what you could do here. All right, so I have to decide exactly what's going to go in here. I have a bunch of little boxes, but it might be nice to just have like maybe 2, and then you could put one on top of the other, so you're saving some space. So these were in the dollar section of Target. You can tell I like the dollar things. You can have all kinds of goodies without spending all kinds of money. So, and then I got my favorite shoe boxes, but I put a lot of laces and ribbons and things in. I live by these. I have them stacked everywhere. And my last but not least, my really big baskets. Oh, I love these. They are what I put. I have filled up 2 file cabinets full of digitals and other vintage papers. So now I'm going to be stacking them like this on the floor under my table, my big table. So I can just pull them forward because they'll slide well across the carpet. These are from Room Essentials at Target. Not cheap, but worth it. They will hold paper and they don't crack or break. I'm really pleased with the quality. So that was for storage. For those of you ladies who say, oh, what do you store your things in? There you go. That's some of my big stuff. Back to the Dollar Tree haul. I went crazy at Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree because it's $1. So, you know, what can I say? My mom rubbed off on me. She was a little girl during the Depression, and so was my dad. So I was raised by Depression parents who taught me to stretch everything and make the most of things and be happy with what you have. So I like to just go to Dollar Tree because of that. So anyway, I'm going to share a few things that I picked up to put in those little boxes. I picked up some pearls in 3 different sizes, some pretty sparkles. And it's all part of that project I'm going to be doing. I got a little bit of that. I picked up some pom-poms. And aren't these adorable? These, I think, are chapsticks, but I kind of have an idea for what to do with those. It's kind of a strange project for me. It's out of my norm. I'm going to be out of my comfort zone doing this. But it's so heartfelt, so important. So I'm going to give it a shot. And if I fail, I fail. You know, what's the worst that happens? It goes in the garbage. You know, not worried about it. So I picked up some of these goodies to put in the little box. I need to get some foam tape for what I have to do for this project. So I got some of that. Picked up some little paper clips. And part of my project, I'm going to be making a few little things with these glue sticks. Oh, what a fun project I saw Jennifer from A Trace of Sparkle do. She took and filled up some silicone molds with glue stick. And when I saw the sparkle ones, I thought, ooh, I wonder if I could use those. So another little try. And what it made were little mini embellishments that you could put on the outsides of things. So if you don't fill the little trays too far, you know, you make it a little bit less in there. So I got some of those to play with. Got some foam tape to play with. Like I said, not my thing. Got a little pair of scissors to put in there. I picked up a ton of, here we go. Oh, you can't see that. A ton of stickers because I have some ideas for these. These I loved, of course, you know, ladies, why I love these. These were because they're vintage looking. I love these, and I'm going to be using them in my regular projects. These are going to, I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking about it, and if they'll get used or not. And then these are all for this other project I'm working on. So there's a lot of fun, bright stickers, again, out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to give it a shot. Hey, as crafters, we have to stretch ourselves, especially then when we come back to what we do well. We have a new perspective. Got a few rub-ons. I thought I grabbed more rub-ons. I don't know. Uh-oh. You know what? I hope they didn't fall out of my cart. Ooh, gosh, I thought I got a bunch of rub-ons, but I don't know. Oh, these are, silly me, these are not stickers. These are rub-ons. That's right. These are rub-ons. Different. So, and that's where you take a stick and you put it down and then you rub it and the image comes off, and actually it'll bleed right into the paper where it looks like it was printed on the paper. They're very cool if you do them right. These came out in the 70s or 80s, I think. And they brought them back out again. I was thrilled to see them. So I also have some basic stencils that I needed. This is for a cooking journal I'm planning to use, so I needed some stencils. This way I don't care if they rip or tear or whatever. It's no big deal. Just $1. Let me see. Oh, and then I picked up a bunch of these baskets just to throw things in. I don't know that these are going to live in here, but they're in there for the moment anyway. I'm going to put those on the floor. I have a big pile on the floor, ladies. Let's hope I don't kill myself. Oh my goodness, that could be bad. So my next basket, oh wait, hold on before I do that. I did pick up some paper clips. I go through thousands of paper clips because I'm always clipping projects together, pieces of projects, and digitals. I have thousands of digitals. When I started in paper crafting, I did not have a single digital. I strictly had vintage pieces, but it was so hard and so expensive to find things, even in my own home or people that I knew or things that I'd been gifted. And when I found digitals, I was thrilled. I could have my whole world opened up when digitals came around. And lucky for me, I've always had a printer because I've always owned a business. So it was just part of my life. And when the ink plan came along, it was fine because prior to that, I was going broke, flat out broke, trying to buy ink. Thanks to the Insta Ink program with HP, I can afford to do digitals. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me have digitals. But I have so many digitals. It's crazy. I just noticed the other day, and I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy anymore. And another beautiful kit comes out, or my daughter makes something new, and I have more digitals. But that's okay. You know, I do everything from digitals to non-digitals, so I needed a lot of paper clips. Then I got myself a couple of brushes. These are what I use to stencil. I noticed this one's crushed, and I'm hoping this brush is okay. Oh, yeah. See, it looks just like the expensive set I bought on Amazon. Yeah, it's cheap, and the handle will snap. But I thought, well, if they don't last very long, it's okay. And this way I can have a couple of colors going, and I don't have to stop and clean the brush if I want to work with two or three different ink colors. So those were a must for me. Got some more little magnetic tins. I love these. I stack them up on my desk, and they have a lot of my little ephemera pieces that I use when I'm crafting. So they're just stacked in a nice, neat little stack. Gosh, my tongue. I'm so excited. I guess that's what's going on here. And this is a test video. You may never see this again. I did lose 2 videos due to technical difficulties. That's why I had to go get a new phone. My phone just quit on me in the middle of a really long, pretty video, and I made some pretty things for you, and I lost them. So I will not be able to show you those, unfortunately, but I can show you the finished product, and that just breaks my heart because we had a nice long crafting session, and it doesn't exist now. So anyway, back to what I was doing. Oh, I picked up all of these goodies. These are for embellishments. Some of them you're going to see on the covers of journals. As I told you, I'm always recreating things. Same with bows. These are for this other project. I got a whole basket of bows. Jennifer from A Trace of Sparkle. Are you watching? So they had bows, lots of bows. Hair bows, which we take apart, reassemble, make other things with them. I got some of these. These are fun. I thought I could play with these. I'm not sure what they're going to be, but they're not going to be in their original condition any more than these beautiful clips are going to be. You're not even going to realize it when you see them on the front of a journal that they're the clips, unless you watch this video. So again, another one of my little baskets. I also picked up some more goodies to use on my journals and things. Some of this is for my shabby stuff. Some of it's for the project I'm working on, and we'll see if you recognize any of this. If you do follow me and you see this, we'll see if you recognize any of it. Again, another one of those great baskets. And I think, not quite last, but almost, I picked up, Dollar Tree has been up in their game with sparkle and ribbon. And so anytime I go, they run out though. So anytime I go, I picked up a few more colors. I do already have a full basket of colors, but these are things I didn't have. So I picked them up to add to my other basket. It wasn't that much this time. I was sort of disappointed. Let's see. And last but not least in this very long but short video, I got some yarn. I had no idea the Dollar Tree had yarn. It says it's worsted. I don't really know. It's acrylic, but for crafting, I don't care. I do crochet, but I don't know that I'm going to use it for that. but it's great to tie stuff up with, tag toppers, wrap around packages, shipping things out. I wanted some pretty colors that I knew I would use. This one's a little crazy, but you never know. I could have something in that color in one of my favorite little baskets. So that was the last thing I got in my Crafty haul. It seems like a lot, but not. So everything here has an actual purpose. And none of it was just random. Let's just buy it to buy it. I actually have to do something with it. So let me know if you want to see what I'm going to do with it. Now, last but not least is to talk about giveaway. I talked about this in the video that I lost, but I am going to be doing a little surprise giveaways. I don't have a big channel yet, but as it grows, you know. So because likes and comments and all those things are very important to our analytics, but just to me personally, I like to know you're there. I like to know you watched it. I like to know you liked it. I want to know what you think. Kindly, please, because we only do nice here. If you don't have a nice comment, if you don't like what I'm making, please just don't say anything and move on, okay? Because it'll hurt my heart, and I don't recover from that. So I'm getting over grievance, so I'd really, please don't hurt me in that way, or any other designer, or any other videographer, anybody else who's putting themselves out there. Be kind to us. It's been a tough time, and we need kindness and support. So if you're doing that for me, here's what you get. For showing your kind self, for hitting like and commenting, and you have to do both. Every single time you watch a video, I am randomly going to be giving away Happy Mail that has pieces of ephemera that I made. See, because as I'm making these videos, I'm making 2 or 3 of something, and when I do that, I have extras. And when I have extras, they need to go somewhere. I don't have to, excuse me, I'm going to reach here for a minute. I don't have to sell everything. So if I am making envelopes and I have extras and I decorate them, I'm going to want to do something with it. So what I thought I would do is start a basket that I throw all my extras into, like this, and then I'm going to give them away to a viewer. I'm just going to look one day and go, okay, and I'm keeping track because I don't have 50,000 viewers. I can track who's commenting and who's liking. And if you're doing it on a regular basis and you're following me and you're one of my devoted followers and you love my work and you'd like to buy it, but because it sells out so quickly, thank God, I'm very, very, very blessed. When I put my work out, it's gone. Last time I put over 100 pieces, it was gone in 6 hours. I can't do hundreds of pieces all the time. It just takes forever because I like things to look good. So I have a limited number of things that can go into my shop. And because of that, my work is gone, and then you can't get it, and you're upset because you want it. So this way you could get it free. You can actually get it by just watching. So, watch, comment, likes are super important. If you don't like, I'm going to be disappearing into YouTube obscurity, and you'll never find me unless you're hitting the notification and the subscribe button and the like. That way you can find me on a regular basis. So if you're at all interested in getting a little goodie, keep watching, like, comment, and you'll get a message from me that says, hey, Sue, I see you've been watching. I'd like to send you some Happy Mail. And I will get your address, and you'll get a goodie. You'll get several goodies in the mail. So hopefully you'll do that for me, and we'll, both benefit. And one, because it just feels good to give, and it feels good to hear, that you guys are here and watching what I do and liking it. So thank you so much. So anyway, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this crazy little haul and my little test video. And if you actually see this video, it means it went okay and I didn't think it was too wild and crazy. And I hope that you'll come back and see me again soon. So thank you for visiting. I hope you have a fabulous day or evening, and I'll see you very soon. Hugs and kisses.